I'm Anna from Poppikit, and I'm going to share with you our top tips for working with fondant. We like to refer to fondant as a little bit like edible Play-Doh. It's super fun, you can mix the colors together and you can do a whole bunch of fun things with it. The most important tips that we have are, 1, make sure your work surface and your hands are super clean. Fondant will pick up any kinds of fluff or any kind of mess that's on your countertop. We recommend taking a little bowl of fondant and just rubbing it in your clean hands in between all the cracks where you dried them, and then again on your surface, and that way it'll pick up any little bits of lint or fluff that are still floating around. Just get rid of that piece of fondant, you don't want to touch that. When you first work with a fondant, it's going to need a little bit of kneading. So think about the clay that you may have played with. It needs to soften up. So give it a good massage with your clean hands. You can either do that in your hands, rolling it into a bowl, massaging it, or you can do it on the surface like you would knead bread, turning it and folding it as you go. What's cool about fondant is that it will dry out, which means you can create amazing creations and then keep them and dry them out just like you would with clay. The downside is it means that while you're not working with it, you want to keep your extra fondant covered. So either in a Ziploc bag that's tightly sealed, an airtight container, or wrap it in plastic wrap so it doesn't crust over while you're still working with it. If you live in a hot climate or it's warm in your house or your hands are even warm, you may find that the fondant starts to stick to your surface or your hands. So what you want to do is just use a little sprinkling of cornstarch on your surface in your hands. I like to refer to it as like how gymnasts need a little powder on their hands before they get on the bar so they don't slip off. The same thing is with the fondant. It'll keep it nice and soft and not sticking to your hands. Just don't add too much or it'll start to crust over and go white.